Senators don't clash over appointment of non-indigene as Rivers Electoral Chair. Welcome, country people, to Synok Media. Abeg, if you never subscribe to our channel, make you do so now. Make you put on your notification bell. E go ring as we drop updates. Make you like, comment, and share our videos. No be small gbege for the Nigerian Senate on Wednesday during deliberations on the report of the ad hoc committee on the emergency rule for Rivers State, particularly over the screening and confirmation of nominees to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. The major bone of contention na the nomination of Michael Odey, a Cross River State native, as chairman of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, a move when e draw fierce resistance from several lawmakers wey question the ethics, legality, and political motivations behind the appointment of a non-indigene to oversee elections for Rivers State. Despite the protest, the Senate still proceed with voice vote. They can overwhelmingly adopt the committee report and can confirm the appointment of Odey and 6 others: Lizasi Tobira, Arthur Wanfo, Godfrey Umdioga, Joyce Akaniwo, Olive Bruce, and Chidi Alide. The nominations they don transmit am earlier by the President Bola Tinubu to the Senate. The Senate can set up 18-member ad hoc committee when the Senate leader, Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, APC Ekiti Central, win the chair. But during plenary, loopholes for the Senate come widen, especially on the issue of federal character, local ownership, and institutional trust under emergency rule. For the record, Opeyemi come dey talk say emergency rule no be substitute for democratic governance for any political climate. Rather, na extraordinary constitutional measure when they intend to restore order in times of disorder, to promote peace in periods of conflict, and ensure stability where no stability dey. He said the invocation of emergency rule for Rivers State not be arbitrary action as some people dey talk. He said but na one when e dey rooted firmly in the provisions of section 305 of the 1999 Constitution, and also as amended along with other relevant legal instruments. But Senator Abdul Ningi, PDP Bauchi Central, now raised the first objection. He distanced himself from the appointment of the chairman. In talk say, in observation in regards to clause 311, say he don personally approach the Senate leader as to the rightness or otherwise of bringing in someone from another state to chair a local election body. He say make e dey on record that himself, Senator Abdul Ningi, he object and he observes say if this same thing becomes the normal, then e no go good going forward. He said because he don go Rivers State almost 40 years ago, and he know the quality of people for Rivers State, and he not see any logic why a Rivers man cannot chair the Electoral Commission. Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume, APC Borno South, he back Ningi. He can't talk, say he won't add him voice to that of Ningi. He say make it there on record, say himself as Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume, he say he not there against the appointment of whoever they recommend. He say but under the current circumstances, if today they decide to interview 100 to 1,000 qualified people from Rivers State for that position, He say they go get am. He say the Senate supposed to dey guided by more than the Constitution. He say they're supposed to dey guided by their conscience because na the highest decision making body for this country politically. He come talk say please and please, I beg you in the name of God, because history go dey there to judge them. He say make dem carry the Rivers people along. He come plead with the Senate President by the Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin. Senator Abba Moro, PDP, Benue South, he come talk as a minority leader. He come raise concerns on ethics and political balance. He say we dey look at Rivers State under an emergency rule, under an administrator wey he say ordinarily not supposed to be a member of the APC. He say if 6 people from Rivers State go fit be members of the electoral committee, he say wetin stop the 7th person from coming from Rivers State. He come talk say you know say eyebrows dey raised. The military administrator they appoint am na from Cross River State. Now him don go look and pick another Cross River person to become chairman of the electoral commission. He say him dey talk about ethics. He say but make dem know say concerns dey. He say if you want, he say in support, that is wetin the majority party senators APC to do bad things. He say make dem not infuse politics into everything. He say make dem allow them to express themselves. However, the Senate Chief Whip, Mohammed Tahir Monguno, APC Borno North, he can sharply counter them. He can defend the constitutional legality of the appointment. He said, with all due respect to my leaders, Senator Abdul Ningi and Senator Ali Ndume, he said the constitution now be the grand norm of the land, and as long as no restriction by way of constitutional prohibition, he said they are good to go. He said any Nigerian dey free to take up appointments anywhere for Nigeria. He said himself can become governor for Yobe State if they elect him. He said he can be governor in Lagos and even Benue if they elect him. He said they don't talk about morality or public opinion. He said they talk about the constitution and they bound to and they swear to uphold the constitution. Now there, Senate leader Bamidele can't defend the recommendation of the Senate committee. He said this will not be matter when they go politicize. He said a constitutional matter. For eligibility, he said the constitution state say anybody when they are appointed into the position must be qualified for election into the State House of Assembly. So the person that they talk about, is they well educated, and Nigerian with a PhD. He said they'll be the first people to examine the issue, and the nominee they very clear. Say no section of the constitution disqualify am. He said they consult as Senate committee, and by the following day, the committee received decided cases by the judiciary. See, rather than grandstand as a parliament, he say make they disagree with the court. He say what they expected, now make they bring a bill and legislate into action. He say otherwise, nothing dey when it disqualify that man from the position. At that point, the Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin, he can had the final word. He can say as long as the action or appointment not go against the provisions of the Constitution, he say there's not no problem there. He say everybody there na Nigerians. He say for example the head of service for Abia State, he say as they talk now from Edo State, he can't call him name because nobody they complain about that one because the governor now from Labour Party. He say but APC don't do the same thing now and even allow some neutrality, yet everybody they attack am. He say make they just talk, make they put am to question and vote. He say na politics. After the extensive debate, the Senate can dissolve into the committee of the whole and they can subsequently adopt the report. They can confirm all 7 nominees to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. Country people, na the tori of wetin play out for plenary na we bring. Una see am.